All right, let's talk about retail. Like I said in the last video, a retail store is basically like an apartment that you go in and pay rent because they get a lot of traffic, right? So they charge you for that. So you're paying rent by having low margins typically, depending on the product. And if you're a huge manufacturer, which you are not, typically they have things that they charge you for, right? We'll discuss that, but they have things they charge you for. So, for example, like I said, online, if my peanut butter profits $5, pure profit, in the store, it's probably going to profit $1 or $2, right? But why retail is good? You know, a Shark Tank you watch, a lot of the time, there's for retail and anti-retail deals, right? But let's just be realistic and say, I'll tell you one thing. Most millionaires don't have a single follower. They make a product and they call the freaking stores. And they get their product in the store and then they try to get into more stores. Right? That's how you can become rich. So let's just get that straight. Without any social media, without any online presence, if you make a product somebody likes, they put you in stores, you can crush it and just get rich. End of story, right? So, an example of how retail gets you rich. I wouldn't be scared of it. When a new problem comes, you will solve it. All right? When a new problem comes, you will solve it. But to get started, the point of this is how can we do something out of our house, right? And that's in the next couple videos. How can we get started in our house? What can we do today? What kind of business can we start today out of our house? So we will discuss that, but you will make a product or you will have a service or something. But if you have a product, I would not stay away from retail. Even though it's lower margins, you should make something that you can scale, something that you can make a lot of. Nothing too complex. Peanut butter is an example of that, right? Let's not make birthday cakes with 100 different ingredients and crap like that. So how do you get rich with retail? It's very simple. Like you're about to hear in the next 20 seconds how you get rich. Literally a formula to get rich. This is a formula. Me and you make something that we can make a lot of. Me and you make something that we can make a lot of. We make protein pancakes. We take flour, we take protein, we mix it, we put it in a box that has our logo on it. We buy those boxes from a printer. Hey, give me 2,000 boxes. Okay, it's 10 cents each. Great. We have 2,000 boxes. We get a bag. We mix flour and protein, and now we have protein pancakes. I'll tell you how to get barcode, nutritional facts, all that crap. I'll tell you all that stuff. Trust me. I'll tell you all that crap. Right? But now we have the product. We call a store. Depending on where you live, let's use Florida, where I live, we call Publix. Can I send you a sample? And I'm going to tell you who to call and what to say as well. Can I send you a sample? Yeah, sure. These are protein pancakes that have less sugar. It's a great taste. Because you have other products like Kodiak cakes that also sold for over $200 million of protein pancakes. This is flour and freaking protein mixed in a bag. You can do this shit in your garage. I started it out of my own apartment. And I'm going to keep saying the same shit throughout this for a while because it's simple. I've done it. So you call a store. Can I send you a sample? Yes. If they don't answer, they deny you. I'm going to tell you everything. We're going to talk about sales, the outreach. Where do we find these people? What do we say? We're going to make a little presentation about our product. But to make things simple, just to go back on this topic, we get into 100 stores, which is easy as hell in America. It's easy. If you follow what I tell you, it's easy to get into 100 stores. Super easy. Super easy. So we have our protein pancakes, and now we're in 100 stores. What does that look like? What does it look like being in 100 stores? This is what it looks like. They call me, they send me an email. It's basically an order. Hey, give me 500 protein pancake boxes. That's it. And then you take care of all this with them, right? Like you have an agreement, you sign it, blah, blah, blah. They send it to you on PDF. You sign it, and they just send you an order. That's why you hear in Shark Tank, they talk about orders. Do you have any orders? Do you have any orders, right? 100 stores, super easy. They send you an email. Give me 500 boxes. You drive it to their warehouse, drop it off. See you later. They signed the piece of paper. You dropped off the products. And now we're in 100 stores. The only thing you have to do in life to get rich is to get into more stores. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. Being able to make the damn thing you're selling and to make a lot of it is the whole game. Is the whole game. That's why we are going to shoot for products and businesses that we can make easily, make a lot of it simply with the least amount of money as possible. Peanut butter is one of them. That's why I did it. That's why I did a Shark Tank business. So the only thing you have to do, you're in 100 stores, it's going to be chump change. You're in 3,000 stores. Your company at this moment, even if you're not profitable, is going to be valued at minimum. At minimum. I'm not somebody who 20x your sales. Valuation, a 20 times multiplier. No, I'm just going to say minimum 2x. 2x minimum for food. 3,000 stores, which only means you were in there, you did well, there's some sales. People are always looking for a better alternative. There's always room for a better alternative on the shelves. You get into 3,000 stores, you're talking very, 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 very good money. I wanted to write 10,000 on here, but I didn't want to. Let's just start with getting into 3,000 stores, which you can do. So that's why retail, you get the traffic. You don't have to run ads. You're in the store. You're renting an apartment. People are walking by. They're buying crap. They go to the shelf. Oh, these are protein pancakes. These are regular pancakes. I tried those. What are these? I like the box. I like the design. Also, super important lessons and videos that I recorded about that. They're going to give you a shot. Better alternative. Let's try this. They're going to give you a shot. Trust me. People will go see a movie just to try it. An actor just to try it. They will watch a YouTube video just to try it. There's always room for a better alternative, all right? So the retail game is you pay, you have less, you have lower margins because of everything they bring you. They bring you buyers. You have to pay for that. They're not in business of giving you free shit. That's how they make money. Whenever you sell, you're going to pay them. It's basically commercial real estate, more or less, right? And this is the game, getting into more stores. That's retail no matter what product you're talking about. If you're talking about wardrobes, if you're talking about, sneakers, if you're talking about drinks, if you're talking about food, getting into more stores is the name of the game. That's it. What you did to do this, just do it again. Call a different chain, and try to get into as many damn chains as possible, and you'll get rich. These companies are big. These people are making money because they are in a lot of stores. That's it. That's it. And once you find out how simple it is to make this crap, and all this FDA approval and all this other crap you think you might need, you don't. You need it, but you don't need all this crap that you think this is because it's super simple. It's super simple. It just sounds scary. It's super simple. All right?